Welcome everyone to a new episode of your favorite movie review channel, Man Cinema Reviews, back and better than ever with its lovely host, your boy, that's me, Peter Man. What's up, y'all? Today, we're going to be reviewing Avatar, The Way of the Water. Wait a minute. MCR's favorite co-host, Peter Man III? How'd you get here?
Sorry I was late. I went in the water for a couple minutes.
Back to Pandora, I see. We're going to be reviewing Avatar, The Way of the Water, directed by James Cameron. But before we do that, what do we got to do?
Like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you know when a new review is posted.
That's right.
And subscribe to me because I have new ones coming out now.
Guess who's back? Peter's Pokedex is back and better than ever. Here with us, we're going to be doing new things in the new year. 2023 is coming soon.
And comment how old I am now since my birthday has passed.
Do you know? I know. Thank you very much for choosing Man Cinema Reviews. The film details Jake Sully and Neytiri as they have now created a family together in Pandora. But an ancient enemy resurfaces, threatening their way of life. So this film picks up about 14 years after the original film. Peter, what did you think about this latest film?
I like the CGI, and in my personal opinion, I didn't really watch the first one, so I was confused why Sully wasn't coming out of the Avatar machine, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been a while. I recently rewatched it.
But how long is it, the first one?
It's about 3 hours, just like this one. This one was 3 hours and
I
think a little shy of 3 hours.
We went to go see it with my mom and my sister,
Mm-hmm.
and by the third hour she was knocked out.
Yeah.
Like,
she did as much as she can, but she went night-night. But so what did you think about it? So the CGI is what you liked about it. Great, vibrant colors, right? We saw it in 3D IMAX. Did you like particular characters in this film?
I like the whale.
Okay. Yeah. The one that the son of Jake Sully's befriends, right?
Yeah. And what's his name? Spider.
Spider. Okay, so he's kind of the adopted son to Neytiri and Jake Sully. Stephen Lang comes back in a new blue way, you can say. But yeah,
Blue.
why so blue, right? And so he comes back and he wreaks havoc on the family, and that's why they have to flee. Where do they go?
They go to this
Coral Reef village, right?
Yeah.
Because they live in the Pandora, which is like in the forest.
But they're a different type of
Avatar.
Yes.
Right.
They could breathe in the water for a long time.
Right. So they have to learn the way of the water.
That's why it's called the way of the water.
That's right, in order to survive. But Stephen Lang's character and his cronies are hot on the tail.
You know how what's the wife's name?
Neytiri?
Neytiri?
Mm-hmm.
She kills him
Zoe
in the
Saldaña.
first one.
Mm-hmm.
She kills him in the first one.
She does, that's right.
In the machine, but then later he comes back and he crushes his skull.
Mm-hmm.
His own skull, I was
Right. His avatar, right? Because now he's one of the...
Avatar for life.
Yep. So we love the CGI. I think James Cameron really wanted to wait the 14...
So blue.
Yeah, he wanted to wait the 14, 15 years to catch up with the technology. I believe that this film was supposed to be released prior to the pandemic that happened. But because the pandemic happened, it was more time for him to rest and get the CGI back and the technology back to where it needs to be at its present time. And I think that he's gone, far with his advancements of technology. I think since the first one, 2009, the film looks way better, way clearer. The CGI is great.
I wasn't even born by then.
Nope, that you were not.
I was born in 2014.
That's right. So I just think that the CGI, James Cameron just really wanted to pay attention to every little detail.
I
I think that
he did the avatar in so many pixels.
Right. So I really do like the visionary aspect of James Cameron and what he's able to do with the IMAX cameras and the CGI. Now, in the aspect of the film itself, I think that the drawbacks is that I think it is a weak script. The "why so blue" line by the bad guy just gets a little bit old, a little bit tired. I think he repeats it at least 3 times. 3 or 4, a little cringe. And that's where I think the film suffers.
And I like how they have this like little type of eagle, but that's big.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they...
Oh, right, they connect. Right. They have to make the bond. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I like that the aspects of the first film just get very tight, and it gets broadened, and the scope is even bigger and better in this film.
This is how I imagine it.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs his tail.
It makes the bond, right? So, like I said, I think that the imagery is great. I think that the script needs a lot of work.
The CGI is better than this one.
I'm talking story-wise. I think that the sequel has a better story than the original. So I think I like the family aspect of Neytiri and Jake Sully. That they have kids. Sigourney Weaver is back in here, but it's her daughter. She's voicing the daughter, the character, because the character passed away, but she's able to create a daughter after her passing, and Sigourney Weaver actually voices the daughter. So I like that aspect as well. The one that is close to Spider, right? The human that thinks that he is one of the Na'vi people, right? So I do like that aspect. Stephen Lang as the bad guy, like I said, I think that's kind of the weak spot. I think, him as a bad guy is okay. I just think that as far as his dialogue is concerned, very limited. He has, I think there's this one aspect, and I will not a spoil, but he says, "I owe you a death," and he's pointing to Zoe Saldaña's character, Neytiri. That was my favorite line delivery.
I was saying, cause, yeah, I was like, yeah, I think, I was
Right. Yeah, we don't want to get into that. We definitely don't. But I think at the end, the film really picks up, and there's emotional heft to the point where it really got to my feels. Like I got a little emotional.
The water was pretty too deep, so that's why I almost fell.
Oh, that's right. So okay. So anything that you didn't dislike? I mean, about the film? Maybe the running time's a tad long. It's a 3-hour and 12-minute film, so there's...
I liked how Jack knocked out.
Yeah, your sister did knock out. So I think that you really like the imagery, and you just had a problem with maybe the runtime.
I was the Grinch saying, bye.
Yep, that's right. What would you give Avatar: The Way of the Water?
4.
A 4 out of 5. Okay, doesn't get that full-fledged 5. You know what?
Actually, 4.5.
You know what? I think we're in the rare agreement where I am going to go ahead, and I initially was going to give it a 4 as well. But something happens within the third act that really changes the game for me. It's something that's very similar to, that's why I say that it parallels Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, because it does something emotionally as far as Jake Sully is concerned. And that's what I really got wrapped up in. So I will agree with you, and I also, too, will give Avatar: The Way of the Water 4.5. So Man Cinema Reviews collectively gives Avatar to The Way of the Water 4.5 stars.
Just so you know, I'm very tired because we're recording this before my bedtime.
That's right. So we got to get this guy to bed. But before we do, go ahead again, press like, subscribe, leave a comment, go follow Peter's Pokedex. He's got a brand new episode 8 up right now. We're going to be coming back better than ever in the new year. I got my best ofs, I got my worst ofs, and a lot more coming soon. Thank you very much for choosing Man Cinema Reviews.
I'm going into the water.
Bye-bye.